Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and welcome to Mail Monday, a weekly series that's not so much about the gameplay, but instead is about your questions and my answers to them. Let's do this. First job interview help. Let's cut to the chase. I'm 18, I've got my first job interview this Saturday. It's super close and time is flying by. The job interview is going to last 2 hours for the position of a catering assistant, and there's a few problems. One, I've never been to a job interview, and I have no idea what to expect. I know to wear smart clothes, shirt and tie. I've done some research, and it says there's an individual speech and team building exercises. 2, I can't cook. I know it sounds stupid to apply for this job, but it said I don't need any cooking qualifications at all. I applied. I've done the 20-question test and they've accepted me. Thanks. All right. All jokes aside, you come to the right place. I am actually really good at job interviews. I've been hired for almost every job I've ever interviewed for. And there are a few things to keep in mind when you go for a job interview that will help you a lot. And this is not just true for entry-level jobs. It's also true for higher-end jobs. First thing, they have a problem and you are the solution. This is what you need to keep in mind. You're not begging them for a job. You're not asking for some act of charity. What you're doing is you're figuring out how that you can plug this hole that they have. They have a hole. That's why they're hiring. They're not hiring because they're generous people. They're not hiring because they like being around other guys. They're hiring because they have some sort of issue that more staff is going to fix. You need to see what that is and then be the guy that is going to fix that issue. That's your job. So what I'm trying to say here, and maybe I use too many words, is I want you to figure out what they're looking for in an employee and sell yourself as that guy. That's one thing you need to keep in mind. Another thing you need to keep in mind, attitude. And this is important for every job. It's especially important for an entry-level job like you're going for. They're not hiring based on cooking skill, right? They said that no experience is necessary. When they say no experience is necessary, that means they're trying to hire the person with the right potential. They're trying to hire the person with, who they want to be around, even more so than some guy that, that already knows how to souffle. I don't even know exactly what that means, but when they hire entry-level people, it's all about attitude. That's it. So what is the right attitude? You need to be the happy, excited, energetic, and optimistic version of yourself, right? Then I'm going to say that again. Happy, excited, energetic, optimistic version of you, right? I'm not talking about lying here or pretending to be something you're not, but, you've been in good moods. You know what's going on here. You need to be the good version of you. You need to be the version of you that they want to hire, and that's who you need to show up at this job interview. That was a good nade, whoever did that. And the last thing, and this is especially important because it's like a 2-hour team building kind of exercise. If something goes wrong, right? If something doesn't go according to plan, you need to be that sort of leadership guy who says, all right, that didn't work out. We need to correct it, right? And with a positive attitude. So, and I don't want to stress this you can't stress this too much. The right attitude is essential for getting the job that you want here. That's just the deal. So if something goes wrong, if something in this team building exercise isn't right, then rally the guys around you and be that guy who says, all right, let's do this. This is what we need to do next in order to solve this problem. And if you correct it without getting down about it, without getting upset about it, then you're going to be that super guy that they want to hire. So in a nutshell, that's how you get hired for a new job. Come in, be positive, be a problem solver, and they're going to want you on their team. They're looking to hire. And by the way, when you hire for people, be sure to hire people that you want to work with. And when you're interviewing for a job, be that guy that you would want to work with. If you're that guy, then everything's going to go well for you. So best of luck to you. I would like to see a follow-up on this. But, if you do that, you're going to get this job. They're going to want you on their team. So until then. Girlfriend with pubes. Dear Woody, my girlfriend of 1 year has pubes. I recently found this out and I find it disgusting. What's the nicest way to tell her to shave them? Thanks and keep up the great work. All right, for the purposes of this letter, I'm going to assume that you're 24 years old, you're in college or university if you're European, and no one has any problem with you seeing your girlfriend's pubes. So yeah, let's go there. In my years, I have seen the trend, like what's popular in pubes, come and go, right? Like way back in the 70s when I was too young to be seeing pubes, then the big thing was the bush, right? That was just what was in style. It might sound crazy to you that, you know, like a rocking bush was the thing that guys wanted, but it's no crazier than, you know, the notion that, like, you know, way back hundreds of years ago, fat chicks were what every guy wanted. You know, it's really just taste. So, you know, any taste. You know, bell bottoms were in style at one point, and I don't understand that. Then full bald, right? Full bald became the trend. That was what everybody wanted to see, full bald, etc. And then from there, like, I want to say that the current trend isn't even full bald. I think that you're out of style with your taste. I think right now the thing that people are rocking is kind of, I'll say, groomed pubes, you know, some sort of racing stripe or something along those lines. Not full bald. To me, full bald means that you just lack creativity with what you got going on down there. But that's my opinion. As for, like, what your girlfriend should be rocking, I will share my own relationship a little bit. My wife rocks what I want. Provided that it's, you know, comfortable for her, then, you know, like, I think her opinion on it, one that I endorse, is, like, I want to look attractive for my man. So, you know, what he's down for, I'm down for. That's her view on it. And it's one that I like a lot, right? Why wouldn't I? So, yeah, like, you know, if something's going on downstairs and you're not a big fan of it, why don't you nicely say, like, you know, hey, have you ever thought of doing this? Or, you know, this, dude, the racing stripe turns me on, or what I find hot is this or that. And I would bet that, you know, she'd be kind of down for it. Like, that, how would you react if your girlfriend told you, like, oh man, you know, trimming them to half an inch to me is the hottest look there is? I bet next time you'd come back, half-inch tall, or, you know, whatever you call your half-inch long. That's what I'm looking for. So now I'm beasting on these guys. Nice, Woody. But yeah, so, you know, how do you tell her? Tell her nicely. Tell her that, you know, I'm assuming that, you know, like you said, 24 years old in college, etc., and that you guys have like you know, a healthy relationship going on. And then, you know, tell her this is what turns you on, and with any luck, that's what you'll get. Works for me. Hey, Woody, through your videos, I've seen that you aren't religious and that you don't believe in God and an afterlife. Well, I need help. I don't want to talk to anyone about this in real life because it's hard to talk about this for me, and doing something to someone online is pretty much a father figure is a lot easier. I sent this to Wings also, but I doubt he's going to respond, and I just want an answer. I watched these 2 videos of Wings on religion, and then I checked out those videos, and he kind of disproves God through science. Oh my God. I've been a Catholic Christian all my life, and I'm turning 18 years old in a few weeks. I'm starting to realize that Wings and your beliefs may be right. There very well be no God or afterlife. About 5 years ago, I had a nervous breakdown on death, and I was put on medication, and I used religion as a comfort. The concept of an afterlife was my sanity net. Now, watching his videos, I'm in shock. My sanity net is gone. It's been 2 weeks since I've watched the video, and I watched the video the day before all my finals for school started. Needless to say, I failed all my finals because I kept taking this concept and freaking out while I was studying. Even when I was hanging out with friends or going to parties, death and the concept of no afterlife has been stuck in the back of my head, and I'm freaking out. How do you cope with thinking that there is no afterlife, that you just die and that's it? Man, I hate to think that I cause somebody some kind of mental distress. You know, my views on religion are kind of a live and let live sort of thing. Like, if it's working for you, then rock on. You know, do your thing. Like, I don't really want my opinion on the topic to influence other people. The only, like, maybe on the whole, like, you know, the hate side of religion, but that's just a little piece of it, right? That a much bigger chunk of religion has to do with the good side of humanity. So that's that. If you take comfort in an afterlife, then that's fine. I've seen people go in and out of like I'll say the strength of their religious beliefs because, you know, they need them at that time, right? You know, if they're nice, Woody. If they're, I don't know, like maybe they're having a hardship, like a loved one who's dying or something like that, then that's the time that they lean on religion more. I'm fine with that. I don't like. If you're a fair weather Catholic, knock yourself out. If you're a full-time Catholic, knock yourself out. That's fine with me. I killed myself. It's whatever brings you comfort. I think is what you need to line up with. And if this brings you comfort, then do your thing. It's all good, man. What do I know? What does Wings know, right? There's a sea of people out there who believe in just as strongly as you do in the afterlife. And, just because, some YouTube commentator doesn't line up with your belief system, I think you need to look inward, look at, the people in your life, and do what works for you. So, yeah, best of luck. Alright, if you liked today's video, be sure to click on like. If you're new around here and you liked it, you can click on subscribe in that blue box in the top right. 2 vids you may have missed. The top one is my Does It Work series. I do these gaming reviews, and this one is on SCUF controllers. So I take a close look at them and let you know like what they do and what, you guys have seen these before. Some are positive, some are negative. This one was positive. Borderlands Let's Play. So this is something new that I'm doing. I've grabbed Only Use Me Blade, Onslaught, and Taylor, who's been on PKA a couple times. He's wildly popular. And we're going to play through Borderlands. The first episode has gone up. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. And I'm going to upload these daily until we finish the game. So it should be pretty neat. Have a good day.